Thank you, Madam Clerk. This evening, the prayer will be given by Deputy Mayor Cavadas, and the flag salute will be led by Committeeman Bowser. Would you all please stand?
God of power, might, wisdom, and justice, through you, authorities rightly administered. Laws are enacted and judgments decreed. Assist this Township Committee with your spirit of counsel and fortitude, and guide us to seek righteousness, justice, and mercy, and assist us in heading our township with honesty and integrity. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam Clerk, can we have a roll call?
Mr. Florio?
Here.
Ms. Delisfort?
Present.
Mr. Bowser?
Here.
Ms. Cavadas?
Here.
Mayor Figueredo?
Here. And the St. Patrick's Day Parade Committee is here also, for the record. Thank you and welcome. Good to have you here again. It's good to feel them behind us as we get prepared for this wonderful parade coming up. And I'm going to have Deputy Mayor Cavadas please read the bio for our General Chairman, Michael Capko.
Thank you, Mayor. At this time, I have a testimony resolution to be presented to Michael Capko. Whereas Michael Capko was born in Elizabeth, New Jersey, to Harry Capko and Laura Masterson, and grew up in Roselle Park. His Irish roots trace back on his father's side to Ballybay in County Monaghan. And whereas Michael attended elementary school in Roselle Park, New Jersey, and graduated from Roselle Park High School in 2003. He received his Bachelor of Science in Business Management from King University in 2011. And whereas with a drive to help others, Michael has focused his professional career on working in community-based organizations in Union and Ocean counties. He is currently a senior manager at RWJ Barnabas Health Institute for Prevention and Recovery. In this role, Michael leads a team of public health professionals working towards eliminating health disparities, reducing substance abuse, and advocating for recovery support services. And whereas Michael became involved in the parade as a member of the adjunct staff in 2007 with his father, Harry. Harry went on to serve as an adjunct in 2013 and general chairman in 2017. He is also a member of the Irish American Society of Union. And whereas Michael carries on a long-standing tradition of the Capko family's involvement in the local Irish community, dating back to Michael's grandfather proudly presenting his Irish heritage in the Newark Parade as far back as the 1960s. And whereas Michael currently resides in Cranford, New Jersey with his girlfriend Megan and their cats, Nico, Lacey, Michael, is a proud New Jersey Devil seasons ticket holder. In his spare time outside of attending Devil games, he enjoys going to concerts and being down the shore on Harry's boat. And now, therefore, I, Manuel Figueredo, Mayor of the Township of Union in the County of Union, State of New Jersey, hereby congratulate Michael Capko as General Chairman of the 26th Annual Union County St. Patrick's Day Parade, and it be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be prepared and presented to Michael Capko. Congratulations.
I'm going to introduce our Grand Marshal, Joseph Cryan. I'm going to read his bio. Whereas born in East Orange, New Jersey, raised in the Vailsburg section of Newark, Joseph was raised Irish. His father, John, hailed from Roscommon. I'll just go with that. County Roscommon, Ireland, and his maternal grandparents, John and Ann, both emigrated from County Donegal. Took me a while, but I got it. Joe's mother, Mary, was proud of her Donegal heritage and tried valiantly to make sure her children knew there was more to Ireland and their heritage to just Roscommon. Along with John's successful political career, the family business was bars and restaurants with a welcome feel and an Irish theme. The Newark St. Patrick's Day Parade and the Crying Association, along with Sacred Heart Church, were family foundations growing up. Being raised Irish meant hard work, understanding the value of an education, and looking out for the other guy. These are the foundations that continue to guide Joe today. Joseph was elected to the New Jersey Senate, representing Legislative District 20 in 2017. He represented District 20 from 2001 to 2015 in the state's General Assembly and was elected Sheriff of Union County for a 3-year term in 2014. During his time in the Assembly, he served as the Majority Leader and chaired or served on over a dozen committees, as well as holding the role of chair for the New Jersey State Democratic Committee from 2006 to 2010. Senator Crying currently chairs the Military and Veterans Affairs Committee and co-chairs the Committee on Joint Public School. Joe continues to honor his heritage. He was a founding member of the Irish American Society of Union, the first general chairman of the Union County St. Patrick's Day Parade, and has been the standard bearer of the Crying Association for the past 2 decades. Joe had the honor of being the Grand Marshal of the Woodbridge St. Patrick's Day Parade in 2001. He has been recognized by many Irish civic groups and values the work so many do to keep the Irish heritage alive for the next generation. Joe currently serves as the Executive Director for the Middlesex County Utilities Authority. He and his wife Kathy live in Union with Scout, their spoiled dog. I didn't write that. Kathy and Joe share one son, John, and 3 daughters, Megan, Hannah, and Katie. They have 3 grandchildren, Liam, Landon, Jordan, Mackenzie, and Harper, and are excited to welcome a 6th one. So therefore, I, as the mayor, Manuel Figueredo, as the mayor of the Township of Union in the County of Union, State of New Jersey, hereby congratulate Joseph Crying as Grand Marshal of the 26th Annual Union County St. Patrick's Day Parade. Present this to Senator Delisfort.
Thank you, Mayor. I hereby would like to present the testimonial resolution to Gabby Sully for adjutant for the 26th Annual Union County St. Patrick's Day Parade. Whereas Gabby Sully was born in Livingston, New Jersey to Jean and Trish Sully and grew up in both Union and Cranford. Her Irish roots track back on her paternal grandparents' side to Ballintuber, Roscommon, and County Cork. And whereas Gabby attended elementary school in Union, New Jersey, and graduated from Cranford Senior High in 2013, since then she has received her Associates of Arts in Communications from Union County College in 2015, a Bachelor of Arts degree in Public Relations with a minor in Irish Studies from Hofstra University in 2017, and a Master's of Science in Global Sports Business from Rutgers University in 2019. And whereas with a vast background in the sports and entertainment industries, Gabby is currently in her 4th season with the ECHL, the Premier AA Hockey League, affiliated with the National Hockey League, NHL, as the league's manager of social and digital content. On a day-to-day basis, Gabby is responsible for assisting with the implementation of ECHL media, creating and designing digital graphic and video content to fulfill digital strategy, creating written and digital content from ECHL.com and league social platforms, and managing ECHL social pages, and et cetera. Whereas Gabby became involved in the parade early on, from holding the parade committee banners in early years to marching with Girl Scout troops. Her father, Gene, has served as both adjutant in 2004 and general chairman 2007, 2008, and her stepmother, Debbie, has also served as general chairwoman in 2009 and adjutant in 2017. She is also a member of the New Gens Association. And whereas Gabby currently resides in Eatontown, New Jersey with her boyfriend Peter, in her spare time, she works college sporting events at Madison Square Garden, and she enjoys reading and hiking, attending concerts, and spending time on the beach in Asbury Park. And now, therefore, Emmanuel Figueredo, Mayor of the Township of Union and the County of Union, State of New Jersey, hereby congratulates Gabby Sully as an adjutant of the 26th Annual Union County St. Patrick's Day Parade, and be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution, suitably prepared, be presented to Gabby Sully. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about a nice round of applause for the 26th Annual St. Patrick's Day Parade Committee right behind us. And we look forward to having you all join us on March the 11th, starting at 1 o'clock. Any of you want to say anything? Sure. Have a seat. Sure. A big chair. They're all big.
Good evening, everyone. I'll make this quick, but again, just a quick thank you to the township. It seems obvious, but this parade would not be possible with the support of so many different departments within the Township of Union, from the police department, the fire department, mayor and council, DPW, also the various police departments and public safety workers throughout Union County. They really help with the parade on the street. We cannot do it without them. And I think most importantly, as you probably heard throughout the resolutions, it really has grown into a family that puts this parade on the street. Including Kelly Scanlon back here, I think we all have deep, deep connections to the people standing here on this stage. My father, Joe's family, Gabby's father, the Scanlon family go way, way back, and it is really an honor to stand up here with them, knowing our history and heritage and family connections together. So just a thank you to everyone again. As the mayor said, the parade is March 11th. It's going to be great. Hope for good weather, and we hope to see you there. Thank you.
Yeah, just another thank you to the entire committee, everybody here today. The parade, it's a whole moving parts. It takes a village every year. But we're really excited to see everybody on Saturday, March 11th. Oh, I got it. Also, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. We couldn't do it without them, specifically Air Dispensary, Collier's Engineering, and BCB Bank. BCB Bank does a fantastic job hosting our party after the parade every year, and we're really excited to just be part of the parade every year in Union and continue it.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks, and thank you all for, and again, to the Township of Union for welcoming us. Although I will say to Mayor Figueredo, if I were sheriff, the way you pronounce those Irish names, I would have arrested you. Kidding aside, we do want to, as Gabby and Michael and Kelly, who's behind us, who's our Air Journal chairman and part of the legacy of the Scanlon family in the parade, we want to acknowledge and thank the Township of Union, the generosity of our sponsors and all who come together to really make March 11th something special. Just want to remind folks, our grandstand program on the corner of Stuyvesant and Morris is at 12 o'clock, and the parade itself kicks off at 1 o'clock. It is a great honor in the Irish community to be selected as a Grand Marshal of a St. Patrick's Day parade. In New Jersey, for example, the majority population, if you don't know, is Italian. And please feel free to hold Joe Florio accountable for that. But the second most are the Irish. And when you look at percentages of population, it's greatly considered an honor to be selected, and I am truly humbled and honored to be part of that today. To be part of the County of Union, one of the most diverse counties in the state of New Jersey, is a particularly humbling honor. And what I like to do is remind folks along the way that when you celebrate your heritage in a parade, you're celebrating everyone's heritage. And the story I like to tell, and my sister will know it well, is that, and it was mentioned a little bit in the mayor's kind remarks, when we were young, we used to on Sunday nights, we would stay at my uncle's, and we would hear my grandmother, who was from County Donegal, by the way, and her sister would come over to my uncle's house. And it was a big event, and they would come over and catch up on the news and what happened during the week, and whatever tales they had heard from County Donegal and the family that was still over on the other side. And they would share the news. And I suspect that no matter where you grew up in your family, somebody came over and you shared the news along the way. And one of those memories for me is that they would break out into the Irish culture is to have a sing-song. There was nothing wrong with breaking out in a song and having others sing with you songs from the old side. And those songs will be something I'll carry in my heart and in my mind on March 11th when I have the honor of leading this parade. And what I'd like to do is for folks that are coming to join us, whether you're spectators or whether you march, is to think about your memories when you grew up, whether they be Irish or another. And when you join us, celebrate your heritage, because the Irish are the most welcoming of all cultures. We invite everybody to be Irish on St. Patrick's Day, and we invite everybody to be Irish on March 11th and join us in the march to celebrate where you came from, where we celebrate where we came from, and we can all celebrate being here together. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you out on March 11th.
Kind of got isolated.
Two cats. And one dog. Dogs are better. And boyfriend.
Get that?
Thank you. Thank you all for your kindness. Thank you very much. Thanks for opening.
Thank you.
Maddie Glacken.
Maddie?
Yeah, if you can thank Maddie Glacken who's leading us out. By the way, former Grand Marshal of the parade.
I'd like to thank Maddie Glacken for leading them in and also leading them out, and also a former Grand Marshal. Congratulations, and thank you so much. Could I have a motion for the approval of the minutes of the conference and regular session on February 14, 2023?
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Madam Clerk, can we move on with the ordinances and resolutions, please?
Okay, I have for your consideration on second and final reading, an ordinance amending Article 3 of Chapter 434 of the Municipal Code of the Township of Union pertaining to source system user charges.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
Second.
An ordinance to amend Article 3 of Chapter 434 of the Code of the Township of Union pertaining to source system user charges.
Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Ms. Delisfort?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Adopting the Clinton Manor redevelopment plan.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading?
Second.
An ordinance of the Township Committee of the Township of Union, County of Union, New Jersey, adopting the Clinton Manor redevelopment plan pursuant to the local redevelopment and housing law.
Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be adopted?
Second.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Ms. Delisfort?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Amending Chapter 270-3 of the Municipal Code entitled Fees. This ordinance amends various permit fees.
Move the ordinance be adopted for second and final reading.
Second.
An ordinance amending Chapter 270-3 entitled Fees in the Township of Union, Union County, New Jersey. This ordinance amends various permit fees.
Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Ms. Delisfort?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
amending Chapter 131-47 of the Municipal Code entitled Off-Duty Employment. This ordinance changes the job in blue rates.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final read.
Second.
An ordinance amending Chapter 131-47 entitled Off-Duty Employment in the Township of Union, Union County, New Jersey. This ordinance changes the job in blue rates.
Anyone from the public wishing to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Ms. Delisfort?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Amending Chapter 170 of the Municipal Code.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
Second.
An ordinance of the Township of Union, County of Union, State of New Jersey, amending Chapter 170 of the Municipal Code.
Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Ms. Delisfort?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Authorizing utility and temporary construction area easements to the State of New Jersey by the Commissioner of Transportation.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
Second.
An ordinance of the Township of Union, County of Union, State of New Jersey for a utility and a temporary construction area easements to the State of New Jersey by the Commissioner of Transportation.
Anyone from the public wishing to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Ms. Delisfort?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Authorizing utility and temporary construction site work area and mitigation work area easements to the State of New Jersey by the Commissioner of Transportation.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
Second.
An ordinance of the Township of Union, County of Union, State of New Jersey for a utility, a temporary construction site work area, and a temporary construction site mitigation work area easements to the State of New Jersey by the Commissioner of Transportation.
Is there anyone from the public wishing to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Ms. Delisfort?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Authorizing the sale of certain property within the Township of Union no longer needed for public use at private sale.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
Second.
An ordinance authorizing the sale of certain property within the Township of Union no longer needed for public use at private sale by the Township Committee of the Township of Union, County of Union, State of New Jersey.
Is there anyone from the public wishing to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Ms. Delisfort?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Providing for various 2023 capital road and park improvements in the township.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
Second.
Bond ordinance providing for various 2023 capital improvements by and in the Township of Union, in the County of Union, State of New Jersey, appropriating $17,868,000 therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $17,848,550 bonds or notes of the township to finance part of the cost thereof. Sorry about that.
Anyone from the public wishing to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Ms. Delisfort?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Amending Chapter 266-55 entitled Schedule 14, Parking Prohibited at All Times. This ordinance affects Bonnell Court.
Move the ordinance be tabled at this time.
Second.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Ms. Delisfort?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Authorizing the salary ranges of municipal officials and employees of the Township of Union.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
Second.
An ordinance establishing the salary ranges of municipal officials and employees of the Township of Union in the County of Union.
Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be adopted.
Second.
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Ms. Delisfort?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
Authorizing the Township of Union to sublease to the Union Township Education Association an available office at 1,000 Stuyvesant Avenue.
Move the ordinance be taken up for second and final reading.
Second.
An ordinance authorizing the Township of Union to sublease to the Union Township Education Association an available office the township presently leases at 1,000 Stuyvesant Avenue, Union, New Jersey.
Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak on this ordinance?
Move the ordinance be adopted.
Second?
Mr. Florio?
Yes.
Ms. Delisfort?
Yes.
Mr. Bowser?
Yes.
Ms. Cavadas?
Yes.
Mayor Figurito?
Yes.
The following resolutions authorizing the mayor and clerk to submit and execute a grant agreement with the New Jersey Department of Community Affairs for the Rapkin Park Phase 2 construction and improvement project.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Authorizing the submission and execution of a grant application to the NJDEP Green Acres Program for the Bill Cole Park improvements.
I'd like to open up a public hearing for the grant application. Seeing no one speaking on that, I'd like to close that hearing.
Move to authorize the submission.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Authorizing a shared service agreement with the Borough of Fanwood, providing for the duties and responsibilities of a qualified purchasing agent.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a memorandum of agreement with the PBA Local 69 Collective Bargaining Unit.
Move for approval.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Authorizing a memorandum of agreement with the Township and the members of the SOA Local 69 Bargaining Unit.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a memorandum of agreement between the Township and members of the FMBA Local 46 Bargaining Unit.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a memorandum of agreement between the Township and members of the FMBA Local 246 Fire Superior Officers Association and Bargaining Unit.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a memorandum of agreement between the Township and members of the Council 8 Bargaining Unit.
Move for approval.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an award of contract to Frank Galbraith and Son Excavation LLC for the recycling of asphalt, concrete, and concrete mix at their low quote not to exceed $20,000.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an award of contract to Craft Power Company for the 2023 pump station generator maintenance at their low quote of $11,550.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Authorizing the purchase of road materials from Weldon Materials, Inc. for an amount not to exceed $75,000 through the Union County Cooperative Pricing Council.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Rescinding Resolution 2023-117, which authorized an agreement with the Educational Services Commission of Morris.
Move for approval.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing payment of all approved vouchers for solid waste collection, haulage, and disposal at the interim rate of $75.09 per ton for household waste and $107.12 per ton for bulky waste for the month of January.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an award of contract with Vietnam Combat Veterans Limited to display the Vietnam Veterans Moving Wall from May 18th through May 22nd, 2023.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing the emergency purchase of 10 new police vehicles from O.C. Welch Ford Lincoln in the amount of $445,600.
Move to purchase the vehicles.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an award of contract for the electrical services to Opus Electric LLC at their low response proposal not to exceed $145,000 per year for a 5-year term beginning January 1st, 2023.
Move for approval.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an award of contract for plumbing services to Ed Donnelly Plumbing and Heating Company at their low responsive proposal not to exceed $145,000 per year for a 5-year term beginning January 1st, 2023.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing an award of contract to Intervention Strategies International, Inc. for the Employee Assistance Program for an amount not to exceed $12,000.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Authorizing an award of contract with LTS Management to move outdated equipment in the Township of Union Municipal Building for an amount not to exceed $34,945.
Move to award the contract.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Authorizing a shared services agreement with the Township of Springfield to provide a certified tax collector to serve as temporary deputy tax collector to the township.
Move for approval.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Extending to all non-represented employees the same benefits as negotiated with the collective bargaining units.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ask you to approve the finances as listed on the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Following communications from Terry Milanda, Tax Collector, requesting the Township Committee authorize checks issued to the following representing the redemption of tax sale certificates as listed on the agenda.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
From Joseph Venezia, Township Engineer, requesting payment number 5 to Your Way Construction in the amount of $290,416.26 for work completed through February 6, 2023, in connection with the Rapkin Park turf field improvements.
Move for approval?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anthony Manguso, Construction Code Official, requesting a refund to Contos Real Estate in the amount of $10,000 for demolition bond.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ratifying a request to hang banners and signs for the Union County St. Patrick's Day Parade at Stuyvesant and Morris Avenue and Stuyvesant and Axton Avenue.
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Department reports from Municipal Court.
Move that they be received and filed.
Second.
All in favor?
That concludes my part of the agenda.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. We'll go to our committee reports. We'll start with Committeewoman Delisfort, please.
Thank you, Mayor. From road maintenance, the paving crews continue to work on repairing potholes and patching sections of the roads throughout the township. Since our last meeting, the road division has performed 110 pothole repairs, multiple crack filling repairs, and 100 street sweepings. From sewers, the sewer division continues to maintain catch basins, pump stations, and the outfalls daily, performing repairs when necessary. Since our last meeting, the sewer division has performed catch basin cleanings, 100 enzyme applications, 2 emergency calls, and 2 catch basin repairs. The Shade Tree Division continues to maintain trees in parks, townships, properties, and in township right-of-ways. Since our last meeting, the Shade Tree crews performed 17 removals, 27 trims, 2 stump grindings, and 20 tree evaluations. As a reminder, brown goods, newspapers, paper, and cardboard should be tied and bundled and placed at the curbside for recycling pickup. And all concerns or inquiries regarding all divisions of Public Works can be addressed by calling Public Works at 908-686-1922 or by using the Report a Concern feature on the Township website. And finally, I look forward to seeing everybody at the parade on the 11th. And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Committeeman Florio.
Thank you, Mayor. Our 23 speed initiative numbers for the past 2 weeks. We had 95 stops of cars on the following roads: Potter, Selfmaster, Colonial, Liberty, Walker, Galloping Hill, Burnett, Oakland, Vauxhall, and Elmwood. As you can see, our police are out there constantly watching for speeders. Also, in trying to keep oversized trucks off of streets where they don't belong, we had 40 truck stops in the past 2 weeks, primarily on Walker, Elmwood, Liberty, and Selfmaster. Also from the police, for the following, previous 2 weeks, calls for service were 2,349, directed patrols were 1,293, and arrests 48. Just a quick comment, though, Mayor. The police are participating in a Read Across America, the Dr. Seuss thing, with our grammar school children. They've actually done about 3 or 4 schools already and a few more to go. The kids love it when any of the police come into the departments, but I got to give kudos to our police, who again are trying to reach out even to the youngest kids, and they love it. And thanks to our police to making Read Across America successful here in Union. That's my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Committeeman Bowser.
Thank you, Mayor. First, I have the Recreation Department. The Union Municipal Band will be hosting a concert on Monday, March the 13th at 7:30 p.m. at Hannah Caldwell, benefiting the PBA Scholarship Fund. The band is one of Union's longest-standing traditions. The concert features music from Broadway, traditional band music, marches, waltzes, and a variety of concert classics. Donations to support the PBA Scholarship Fund will be gratefully accepted. The fund supports worthy students who are pursuing college, post and secondary education, as well as those who serve severe medical needs. Come join us for an evening of great music supporting a great cause. BY's After School Alliance has 3 sessions left before the end of the school year. If you're interested in signing your son up, the program is for boys in the 3rd to 5th grade. The program combines instruction, recreation, and social, emotional skill building, using facets of multiple intelligence to help guide our boys to explore who they are and who they would like to become
as they grow to be young men. The program has met after school Mondays through Thursdays at the Knights of Columbus. For more information about the program and events, contact the Union Rec at 908-686-4200. Also, the Township of Union Veteran Alliance Memorial Day Parade Committee presents Dr. K's Motown Review Concert Fundraiser on Sunday, April the 23rd, from 2:30 to 5:30 p.m. at the Union High School Auditorium. Tickets cost $35 per person, and for tickets, contact Karen at 908-557-5950, and that's during the week, and also 908-372-3648 on the weekends. My next report is the senior report. Take advantage of some of the activities and programs that the Senior Center is offering. New programs listed are crocheting on Wednesdays from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Classes begins on 3/1/23. Mohan on Wednesday, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. starting on the 1st of March. Also, arts and craft on Thursdays, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. starting on the 2nd of March. Health and Wellness Health Maintenance Program, Tuesdays, February 28th, 2023, 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. That occurred today. Nurse Prevention Service, blood pressure and blood sugar checks were there. New programs, you can take control of the diabetes prevention programs starting on March the 20th through July 20th from 10:45 to 11:30 a.m. 25 sessions with lifestyle coach, making an actionable change, healthy eating, and physical activities. Just a reminder, the AARP tax aid ends on April the 13th, so schedule an appointment as soon as possible, limited availability. The lunch program, Monday through Friday between 11:30 a.m. and 12:30 p.m. Voluntary donations are $1.75 and is suggested for each meal. Reservations can be made by contacting 908-851-5293 at the Senior Center. Also, upcoming trips, we have the Wind Creek Casino at Bethlehem, Pennsylvania on March the 16th, and tickets are $35 per person. The Huntington Hill $1 Million Quartet on April the 20th, 2023. Tickets are $70 per person. That includes a sit-down luncheon, transportation, and the show. The River Inn on 6/21/23. That's Elvis tribute. Tickets are $80 per person. That includes a sit-down lunch, transportation, and a bus as well as the show. For the older adults who are 60 plus looking for something to do to stay busy, or those who want to just meet new people, visit the Senior Center. There may be an option for you to get involved in those activities. Again, additional information, call the Senior Center at 908-851-5290. That concludes my report.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor Cavadas?
Thank you, Mayor. At this time, I'd like to make a motion for the following license applications for approval. Gas stations, Adam 7-Eleven LLC, 2446 Route 22 West. Double D Service, 2674 Morris Avenue. RFRL Petroleum Corp., 2350 Route 22 Center Island. For BYOB Soul Food Factory, 1967 Morris Avenue. Private Pump, Elizabethtown Gas, 520 Green Lane. And Outdoor Cafe, Chaffee Italian Restaurant, 929 Stuyvesant Avenue.
Could I have a second on that? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
At this time, I would also like to move for approval, a motion to move the budget workshop meeting to March 28, 2023 at 5 p.m. in the conference room.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
From our Union Fire Department. Our Union Fire Department responded on 206 emergency calls for service this period with 111 medical calls. Some significant events during this period are as follows. On February 17, fire apparatus responded to Vauxhall Road to assist in securing an abandoned structure. On February 18th, apparatus responded to Route 22 East for a two-car motor vehicle accident with entrapment, one car on its side. The roof of the vehicle was removed to access and remove the driver. The driver then of the vehicle was transported to the University Hospital. Later the same evening on the 18th, apparatus responded to Garden State Parkway for a vehicle fire from a motor vehicle accident with reports of occupants still in the vehicle. Upon arrival, all occupants were safe, but the vehicle was fully involved. The fire was quickly extinguished and crews returned in service. In the early morning of February 19th, fire apparatus responded to Self-Master Parkway for a vehicle that struck a utility pole. The impact had knocked down about 20-foot section of pole, leaving the top portion suspended by the primary wires hanging over the roadway. Driver of the vehicle was transported to the hospital for his injuries. On February 22nd, fire apparatus responded to May Street for a report of a basement fire. Upon arrival, units were advised that the fire was extinguished but was set by one of the residents. Resident was referred to a fire setter program. Also, as always, we like to share some safety tips to our residents. Watch your cooking. Stay in the kitchen when you're frying, grilling, or broiling food. Give space heaters at least 3 feet from anything that can burn. Smoke outside. Keep matches and lighters out of reach of children. Be careful when using candles. Keep candles at least 1 foot away from anything that can burn. And lastly, always have a home fire escape plan for you and your family. And that concludes my report, Mayor.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. I'd like to congratulate a couple of our high school athletes. Our junior Alyssa Alcindor, who recently placed 6th in state in the 235-pound weight class after wrestling 6 matches. She's the second UHS female state medalist. In 2019, we had Sarah Ilori placed 5th at 150 pounds. And also congratulations to Chris Thomas, who advanced in the bowling state tournament. He's currently seated 9th of 18 bowlers. Good luck to Chris. And also to one of our own from UPD, Lieutenant Kurt Carter, who finished 2nd place with a time of 3 minutes 53 seconds in the 4x400 relay with the Garmin runners M40 team. Other members of the team were Mark Williams from Columbia, Dayan Cobbs of Springfield, and Attila Sabagulu of Gillette. Congratulations to Lieutenant. We're less than 2 weeks away, Deputy Mayor, from our 2nd annual You, Me, and a Cup of Tea, hosted by the Township of Union and yours truly, Deputy Mayor Suzette Cavadas. Join Deputy Mayor at Liberty Hall Museum in honor of Women's History Month. Please note this event is open to women of all ages. All proceeds from this event will be donated to Josephine's Place. Tickets are $20 and can be purchased from the Public Information Office right here at Town Hall at 1976 Morris Avenue. Space is limited, and right now there are only 10 tickets left, so it should be a great afternoon. We're also excited to announce a few grand openings that we have coming up. In town, we have Bond Vet, located at 2401 Route 22, and Barnes & Noble is coming to town at the Union Plaza at 2401 Route 22. Join us on March 5th at 1 p.m. for the Bond Vet ribbon cutting, and March 8th at 9 a.m. for the Barnes & Noble ribbon cutting. Join us and the UCEDC on March 17th at 9 a.m. for our upcoming small business webinar for an overview of their loan programs and working capital. Thank you to our Economic Development Office for continuously putting together these types of webinars to assist and support our small business community. To RSVP for this webinar, you can visit uniontownship.com. That is a virtual event. And as we said earlier, the 26th annual Union County St. Patrick's Day Parade will be held Saturday, March 11th, 2023, here in the Township of Union. The parade begins at 1 p.m. on Commerce Avenue. Going down Morris Avenue, it'll proceed easterly on Morris and making a right turn on Stuyvesant, and then proceeding to the Pearl Harbor Memorial. Traffic will be rerouted in the area beginning at 9 a.m. until about 5 p.m. Expect extensive travel delays during that time, and please add at least 30 minutes to your travel itinerary. For specific parade information, please visit the Union County St. Patrick's Day Parade website at www.unioncounty stpatricksdayparade.com. And just a reminder, asking you if you have not signed up for our emergency and general notifications, you can do so online at www.uniontownship.com. This is Everbridge that now handles those notifications. These updates are also posted on Facebook at TWP Union NJ. And with that, I will open it up to the public. Anyone wishing to speak, there's a 5-minute limit. Seeing none, can I have a motion to adjourn, please?
Move to adjourn?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Have a good evening, everyone.